Grace, mercy, and peace to you from God the Father and our Lord Jesus Christ, the working of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning and welcome to the Fairbrass Methodist Church, albeit under very sad circumstances. Today we do one of the most difficult things to do. We gather to mourn the passing of a man, of a brother, of a Masonic brother, and to commend him into the care of God, the great architect of the universe. James Frederick Fairbrass. James Frederick Fairbrass. James Frederick Fairbrass. The roll of the workman has been called, and one master mason has not answered his name. He's laid down the working tools of the craft, and with them is left that mortal part which he has no longer use. His labours here below have taught him to divest his heart and conscience from the vices and superfluities of life, thereby fitting his mind as a living stone for that spiritual building, that house not made of stone, eternal in the heavens. Strengthened in his labours here by faith in God and confidence of expectation of immortality, he has sought admission to the celestial lodge above. James Frederick Fairbrass, born on the 13th of June of 1984, passed away on the 28th of May 2017, age of 32 years and 11 months, untimely in a motorcycle accident. James is survived by, and our condolences to his siblings, Peter, Lexi, and Kevin. On behalf of James' family, I'd like to say thank you to you all for taking the time to come to stand in solidarity with them this morning. We come here not to celebrate death, but to celebrate life. And although today is a difficult day, the scriptures make this promise. And each time I stand and I do a funeral service or memorial service, I need to remind myself, as I have also mourned. In Romans 8, verse 36 to 39, Paul writes, "Who will separate us from the love of Christ? Will tribulation or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? But in all these things we overwhelm and conquer through him who loves us. For I am convinced that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor any other created thing will be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus our Lord." To me, that is a comfort. Nothing in all of creation can separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus our Lord. May that also be a comfort to you, the family of James. Let us pray. Almighty and eternal God, architect and ruler of the universe, at whose feet all things were made, O God, who gave us birth, you are ever more ready to hear than we are to pray. Lord God, giver of all things, today we want to thank you for being the loving God that you are. You know our needs before we ask and our ignorance in asking. Living and loving Saviour and Comforter, we worship you as the light of the world, because it has suddenly become pitch dark around us. And as we pass through the valley of the shadow of death, in our grief and confusion, we cling to the steadfast truth that you love us with an undying love. We wait on the comforting grace of the Holy Spirit because we have unexpectedly come to stand before this great mystery of death. Our only hope lies in you, Lord Jesus, for you are the resurrection and the life, and you walk this way of death yourself. In this time of pain and confusion, we abandon ourselves completely to you. We thank you for your presence here today, and we ask that you wrap your loving arms of peace around James's family and each one of us gathered here this morning. Lord, we thank you not only for James's life, but also for the countless lives that he touched over the years. And as we gather here today to remember and celebrate his life, may your glorious and eternal light shine upon each one of us. Preserve us from grieving like those who have no hope. Give us grace to confess in the words of the suffering Job, the Lord has given, the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Strengthen us for the difficult days that lie ahead. Soothe our grief. Sanctify our memories. You are the comforter of our hearts, O Holy Spirit. Strengthen our bonds with you and one another, Father. Thank you that your children are never alone. And even though we pass through the dark depths, we need not fear, because you are with us and your hand protects us. And when our days are accomplished, enable us to die as those who go forth to live, so that living or dying, our life may be in you, knowing that nothing in life or death is able to separate us from the great love of Christ Jesus our Lord, in whose name we make this prayer. Amen. Friends, we're going to sing the hymn Amazing Grace. Sing the verses Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Please be upstanding as we sing. Family and friends, we gather here this morning to do three things. First, this is the time for us to celebrate the life that God gave to James. We are sad, but we also want to remember his uniqueness. James's life here on earth is over, but his life in the Grand Lodge above has just begun. We rejoice because James gave us so much of his life, and his life will always be with us. He leaves us those memories, those treasures that nothing can take away. The greatest inheritance that he leaves you, the family, are those inheritances of memories of love and care. We praise God that his life of no pain, no concern, the lack of understanding has begun in his heavenly home with his Lord and Saviour, Jesus the Christ. Second, this is a time for us to say goodbye to James. And as hard as this service is, I trust that this will help, especially you, the family, in this time of mourning and grief. And third, dear friends, it's a time for us all to look at our own lives. We're all going to pass beyond that veil one day. And it's a time to ask that tough question, am I ready to die? Where will I go when my life is over? When it comes right down to it, the service is actually about us. So this morning we're going to remember, we're going to say goodbye, and we're going to reflect upon our own lives. We're going to remember now, and I'm going to ask Peter Fairbrass, James's sister, please come forward and share with us.
I went to the hospital, but you just left. I stroked your hair, and I held your arm, but you had gone. I looked for you at the mortuary, but you went there. I've searched my dreams, but I cannot find you. Please find a way to tell me that you're okay. James, my brother, my friend, the light of my life, the laughter in my day, you've gone away. You've ripped a hole in my heart that cannot be filled, no matter how many tears are spilled. I can't breathe, I can't cry. There's nothing left to say, but to say goodbye.
Craig Pickering, his cousin.
Not sad for James. But we devastated. So I'm going to try and get through this and honour him, because that was the man James was. When he did something, he did it right. He did it properly. And I loved him. Hey, we loved him. We were James' foster family in Natal, and what happened is that I think Mike and Shirley had enough of older brothers and sisters, and sent James down to wherever to hope that my dad would knock some sense to him down there. My dad's a grumpy old chap. He sometimes he was diabetic and he would get cross, and sometimes an old James and the two Jameses. So you get this little James, and you'd always know when James is around, because and that's how we know, that he hasn't walked in here today. If nothing's fallen over, nothing's broken. James is always breaking something. Yeah. Anyway, my boy Alan lives in America, and James visited him. He asked me just to read this out to you. James, you meant the world to us. We will miss you. Flying with you in a helicopter over the Grand Canyon, going for hikes before sunrise, having long discussions about life and business, probably in a jacuzzi, that is. Countless hours playing bridge. For those of you who play bridge, James was probably one of the slowest players. He took forever to call. Driving with me to Yuma to check on our rentals. And I'd like you to picture the scene. James is lost in a huge, big American department store. He can't find Ellen, so he goes around shouting, "Cookie, cookie, cookie." That's typical James. And cooking for us in our home in California and leaving a mess. No maid, but the food was great. James, you'll be missed. We are so sorry you're gone. Love your American family. What I have to say is from our family, and from those of us in Natal, and those of us like Debbie in Australia. Okay. And I'm not going to apologize for crying, you guys. As Kevin said, it's okay. As a kid, James was like an overgrown Great Dane puppy. He was constantly knocking over or breaking something. He would jump up with such exuberance that his really big feet and hands would knock something flying. He even managed to break our security gate. He was using it as a swing. The thing is with James, he would break something and he was so upset and so distraught that he would go to Debbie and say, "I'm so dead." At that stage, it was Auntie Debbie. Clearly, James's clumsiness never left him. I think on the Saturday, his last post on Facebook, he'd broken something on his bike. His exhaust fell off or something. But that was James, I think. Remember the one time the kickstart thing fell off on the road, the neighbour in farm picked it up, came down there and bolted it up. So it was no surprise to us that he had a dream. And that's okay, because we know that he was happy. James was quite a surprise to the family. He was a real glad kid. His mum and dad, his dad in particular, was quite a bit older. And so he was about 16 years younger than us. And so when he came to Moreover, he was like our foster child. He really was. And I probably treated him like that. And, with discipline, we got God hiding from us. And maybe not enough. But we loved him. We raised him as our own when he was with us. And for that, we'll be forever grateful. The life he brought into our family. As cousins, James, he would pop in and visit. Man, I've never known a person to have such love for other people. As Brian says, he would stop in and visit. He would go out of his way to make sure that he visited you guys. And it was nothing unusual to hear the Hardy pull into the bike, the back, or it used to be he had like a Merc. I mean, what 20-year-old has a big fancy Merc? But James, he was extravagant, he was eccentric. And the Merc was always breaking it, he was always something falling off, always fixing it for him or something like that. But he drove the Merc, and what was important was your family car. It wasn't so much that it was that car, he was driving someone from the family's car. He drove your dad's car. That little photograph that's on the board here, at the bottom left-hand side, there's a lovely photograph of James sitting there with his arms folded and looking back and listening. James really listened. He absorbed it all in. Intelligent guy. He really had such. I'm telling you guys things that you all know, and you all here, and you know James, and he knew that. But it's important, I think, to remember him. He was this incredible intelligence. He had so much to teach us, and he was so much younger. We forget that he was only 32 years old. James, as Alan said, is a great cook. Not 2 weeks ago, I think he came down to Vartalk on the farm, and we had very little in the kitchen, and Debbie's always trying to put us on diet, but James found everything and turned the place into absolute chaos. And this meal he produced was fantastic. About 3 hours later, it was fantastic, and it looked great, and it was, in true James fashion, it was flat out. But he did leave chaos in his wake. James really loved and respected his dad, Mike, as a mutual respect, and they loved each other, and it fell to James to take over running the family business. And he tackled this task in typical James fashion, full taps. And he took that responsibility on with everything he had, with all his heart. You know, as a 22-year-old or whatever, to take on a business like that, it's a hell of a challenge. But he gave it his best. And I think as human beings, if we can give something our best, as he did, that was 10 years ago that he started that. I think he's lived more in that 10 years and done more than most will in 2 lifetimes. That's why I say I'm not sad for James, man. He lived. There's nothing that I think that what we've all done combined. James has done it, and he was having a second go. James could be referred to as an old soul. His value system and old school manners endeared him to me, which for the most part are out of whack with the modern youth. But James took this very seriously, and he was the most incredibly well-mannered guy. And wherever you would go, he would jump up and greet you. You know, he was the most incredibly well-mannered chap. You know, he loved to go and pour you a drink. He loved to be of help and of service. And I know that there's no one else I know. There's no one. I've never met anyone else with that character or that characteristic. James could be incredibly single-minded, and I was just saying on the way up here is that when he left Natal mentally and physically. You know, he wouldn't phone us to say he'd arrived safe. When he did have a phone, but when he was with you 100%. He wasn't looking back. He never looked back, James. Never had any regrets in his life. Never looked backwards. He was friendly, smart. He could be stern. I ask my kids what they say. He could be stern. He was helpful, friendly, confident, knowledgeable. He had a great capacity. We really love James. He's a legend. He really is. An unmatchable passion for life. James is not 1 in a million, he's 1 in a billion. I know, James, that you missed your mom and dad so much. And Peter, that's how I know he's okay. He's with your mom and dad, and he couldn't bear to be without them. He loved them more than anything. He would talk about it all the time. So that's he's good. James, rest in peace, my friend. Love you.
Very warm.
I think the common threads seem to come through. Greg's touching the same elements. James had a wonderful sense of humour, and he's always looking for a place you could be in the dullest situation. And that sort of almost spurred him on to find the human situation. For our wedding, he gave us a gift and could only be described as like a brick of cash. It was ridiculously massive.
Let us pray. Praise and honor, glory and thanks be given to you, Almighty God, our Heavenly Father. Because in your great love to the world, you gave us your Son, Jesus the Christ, to be our Saviour, to live our life, to bear our grief and die our death on a cross on Mount Calvary. We praise you because you brought him back from death with great power and glory and gave him all authority in heaven and earth. We thank you because he has conquered sin and death for us and opened the kingdom of heaven for all believers. We thank you that for James the tribulation of this world is over and death is past. We pray that you'll bring us with James to the fullness of your kingdom. Eternal and everlasting Father, you are the author of life and you watch over all things from the greatest to the least. You are our hope in times of trial and our peace in times of distress. We come to you and ask that you grant us the comfort that comes from you, O Holy Spirit. For all those who remain in this life to one another, and help us to know your peace and your joy, Jesus. We lift up James's family to you today and ask that your peace, mercy, and strength will rest upon them during this time and the difficult times that still lie ahead. For your full, perfect, and sufficient gift of life in Christ, all praise and thanks be given forever and ever. Amen. I ask you to please be upstanding. We're going to do the prayer of commendation. After that, we will sing the hymn, Abide with Me. Let us pray. Merciful God, you've made us all and given us your Son, Jesus the Christ, for our redemption. We commend our brother James Frederick Fairbrass to your perfect mercy and wisdom. For in you alone we put our trust. You taught us to pray as we say together the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. We sing 3 verses of the hymn, Abide with Me. refreshments will be provided in the foyer here. I'll ask you just to remain standing to allow the family to leave first. Now may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.